You ready, Sal?
Yeah.
You're the first ever person for our new series here, bud. Welcome, thank you. Right, so good to go, yeah? All right, guys, welcome back to the Regal Gentleman Studio and welcome to episode 1 of Transformation Donation.
Transformation Donation.
Now, this series, you're going to see a few different things happening throughout it, but this is our first ever episode. I'm going to get straight into the conversation with Sal. How you doing, bud?
I'm good, man.
You good? I'm very well, thanks, mate. I'm very well. So, what's the plan? What are we doing today?
We are just gonna go with some short hairs.
Yeah?
And donate the rest of them.
Nice. So, let's have a little look what you're thinking.
Yeah,
Then you must have some photos, yeah? So, how long have you not cut your hair for?
It's more than 2 years now.
More than 2
Yeah.
years. Wow.
So
what are
I
you
want
thinking?
something like this.
Something. Oh wow. Yes. Excellent, mate. What a
Like
fantastic
one cut.
first episode. Yeah, no, it's lovely that, mate. Yeah. Do you want to go that short on the sides and the back? Are you thinking that short?
Not that much.
Okay.
But this is like.
Oh,
I
like
don't
a more
want
of a
my
scissor
skin
cut,
to show,
yeah. Okay,
So
cool. Yeah,
something
but
like
the
that.
same kind of style on
Yeah,
top.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, amazing. Hair when it goes shorter, does it get any wave in it or anything like that at all?
Yeah.
Did you get a little bit of wave? Okay.
A little bit of yes.
A little bit.
Yeah.
More like that.
More like that.
Got
Yeah,
bit of a drop.
yeah. This section.
Perfect. You've picked probably the perfect haircut for your head of hair. So
Yeah.
well done, mate. Yeah, well done. Amazing. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, I don't really think there's much else I can suggest on the consultation. I think you kind of done it for me there, really, mate. So yeah, a little bit longer at the top, something that you can wear kind of brushed over.
Yeah.
I like the shape as well.
Yeah.
The shape's nice at the back there as well, so it's got a little bit more squareness to it. I like that. And then it will obviously says cut the back and sides.
And the hair on the front are longer and the back are short. Is it like
Yeah,
this?
that's correct. Yeah. So the fringe is a bit longer. So as you can see the way that haircut is, you can see where a lot of the length is at the
Yeah,
front,
yeah,
and then it graduates shorter. So you can kind of like if I kind of draw it on, you can kind of see the shape. It's creating a box shape. Like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But there's a bit more hair at the back, so it will give you head shape at the back. So it won't be round; it'll be more of a squarer back.
Got it,
Does that make
got
more
it.
sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, sweet. All right, cool, man. Cool. Right, guys. So that is the consultation done with Sal. I mean, that was probably the quickest consultation I think I've ever done on the channel. So with our transformation donation series, we have got a leaderboard. Now, we are aiming to have at least 1,000 inches donated for this series. I know that's a massive ask, but I think we can do it. So we're going to start off. Now, Sal is number 1. So you're going to be on this leaderboard. You're going to be first on this leaderboard. But you might not be on it for too long because we've got 4 other people today. So you might not be on it for long, right?
But I will be the first one.
You'll be the first.
Yeah.
You'll at least be first for a while, right? So we're going to put Sal's name up here. Going to take a photo of him as well with his hair once it's been cut. So you can hold it up. I'm going to have our pictures here of all the people whose hair we cut.
Okay.
I'm going to have our leaderboard on the left-hand side. Now there is an incentive. So whoever is top at the 100-inch mark gets £100. Whoever's top at the 250-inch mark gets £250. Whoever's top at the 500 mark gets £500. And whoever wins whoever's top at the 1,000 inches wins £1,000. So guys, get entering. Please come in. Let us donate your hair. We want to try and get as much hair as possible. And we're going to donate it ourselves as well. So you'll be on the whole journey with us while we're doing this as well. So what I think we do, get your hair tied up and we'll measure it off and we'll see where you're at. All right? Amazing. Right, so I'm going to try and tie up as much as I can for you, Sal. I'm not going to try and do you out here, okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to try and tie up as much as I can that doesn't compromise this new look, which I don't think it will. We can probably go quite tight. So I've got our scales here, right? Now we're going to weigh how much hair we're cutting off here. And we've got our trusty tape measure. So Liam's Amazon order was pretty interesting. Bobbles, bags, markers, board, you know the rest. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to tie this up. I'm going to use these ones though, all right? Because these are a little bit tighter. So let's get into this. So I'm going to split this into 4. Like so. Right, so I'm going to tie this about here because then that way we've got length into the fringe. All right? So we're not going to sacrifice the rest of the haircut. There we go. And go a bit closer at the back here and get a bit more So what did you grow this out from?
I moved to UK like about more than 2 years now.
Oh, okay.
So I had my last haircut in Pakistan.
Did you really?
My first haircut in UK.
Amazing, man. So your first haircut is for our brand new episode, our brand new series as well. Amazing, man. What an honour.
Last haircut, I think so. It was in January 2023.
Wow. January 2023.
Yeah.
So just over 2 years.
Start of January, yeah.
Wow.
I'm still not sure about getting the haircut. It's really hard to grow them.
Got to make the decision now, man. There we go. And now, last but not least, this back bit here. Your mate's probably outside thinking, what is going on in there? Right, there we go. So I've tied it as close as I can possibly before, just so it doesn't ruin the new haircut, right? So, are you ready?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm a bit nervous, but I'm sure.
Okie dokie. Right, first cut, right? You ready, Liam? Right, there's one. There we go. Here we go. Right guys, so here is the hair we've cut off. So we're gonna see how much this weighs, okay? You ready for this? Yeah. 127 grams. Wow, that's pretty cool. Now, let's look at the longest bit that we have. So it's from the back, wasn't it? It was about that one there. I think it was probably that one there, I would say. Right, okay. So would you mind holding this for me, Sal?
Yeah, of course.
Hold one end for me. Now, let's see exactly how long this actually is. That is 13.5 inches in length to where my finger is. That's where the hair comes to. 13.5 inches. That is amazing. Thank you very much for doing that, Sal. That's gonna make some people extremely happy, that, mate. Bang on. So we've hit the 12. We've hit some obviously look for 7 inches, some look for 12. We're definitely going to be able to donate the hair 100 million %. So 127 grams and 13.5 inches long. Wow. Right. So what we'll do, we'll get into the cut now. Yeah. Cut your style in, and then we'll get a little picture of you at the end of it all. All right, bud. Yeah. Amazing. Right, guys. So shampooed and conditioned for Sal's hair. I'm going to cut the style in for him. So top heavy finish. A little bit more length at the front so we can kind of push it back, and it's got a lot of flow and a lot of movement in it. And then just a scissor cut around the back and sides, nice and tidy off the ears, through the neck as well. But again, I think the thing that you like, Sal, is that kind of square shape.
Yeah.
You love the square shape in it, yeah. So right up my street, that bud. I really love doing the square shapes. Suits everybody, in my opinion. So it's a really good look. So I think you've like I said, quickest and easiest consultation I think I've ever done. It really was. You picked very, very well. So, start with a horseshoe section. Let's get rid of the back, so we can get rid of the top and start on the back and sides. It's the main thing. Now, if anyone's watching and you've got really, really long hair and you really fancy buzzing it, apply. because that would be, I think you'd reach the leaderboard, and I think you'd be top of the leaderboard if you did that. If we could shave it all off, you can go, obviously we can tie it up a lot shorter then. I think you'd be top. And you know, there is a cash incentive here. There's a cash prize at the end of it all. So let's see how long. 13.5 inches is a hard one to beat, you know, Sal. Right, so start on the back and sides. Start scissor over comb. All right, build up some length through the corner, and then just taper it out nice and tight around the bottom so it's nice and neat. So again, we're going for that scissor cut here. We're not going for any clipper effect. So what incentivized you to grow your hair then, Sal?
The thing is, I just don't trust like anyone with my hairs.
Oh,
So,
you're quite fussy?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay,
had
fair enough. Yeah, man, yeah.
the same barber for like last 9 to 10 years.
Ah, okay, that makes sense then,
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be very nerve-wracking though, can't it, getting a haircut from somebody else?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Then I started looking online like to get a haircut. Where should I get it from?
Okay.
And one of my friends sent me your Insta profile.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he said like have a look on this one. Then
Oh, cool.
I watch a lot of videos.
Yeah.
I really like it.
Oh, that's
So I
amazing,
was-
man. Thank you.
That's the best thing. So I applied for it.
And you got in?
Yeah.
Nice. I think you applied at the right time as well, because we literally just, me and Liam were kind of having a little, like, we finished film one night and we were having a little sort of brainstorm, weren't we, about like, we after lockdown, we did a transformation series.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever saw that or whatever, but we did the transformation series after lockdown. And it was brilliant. Like, I loved doing it. Liam loved filming it. And obviously people watching the channel liked it as well. So it was like, maybe we should do another one of those. Because because we get a lot of transformations in, and more than them just being like a regular video, we thought if we try and do like a competition with it, and obviously at the very end, donating to charity, which is like the most humbling thing you can possibly do.
It's the best thing.
It's a good idea, isn't it? So this is how this all came about. So I think it was like a bit of fate here for you, Sal. It's kind of meant to be, right? You know. So what hairstyles did you have when you were seeing your other barber in Pakistan?
What hairstyle?
What hairstyle were you having done?
It was just a simple one, like not very short, a medium haircut.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I have never tried the one I'm doing right now.
Oh,
like
right.
the wolf cut. It's my first time.
Oh, right, cool. So just if anyone is watching and they wonder why I picked the length I did to kind of tie the hair up and cut it off, it's because you've got to still leave a little bit of length for me to be able to do the hairstyle that Sal wants, or if anybody wants. Because I know there's a lot of times I'd love to like tie it up and go shorter and obviously donate more hair, but it's you can't sacrifice the new look. Like I said at the start, if anyone's looking to buzz the hair, then that'd be amazing, because we can it's just a buzz cut, so we can sacrifice the length. Then we can just cut as much off as we possibly can and then shave it off. But obviously, because we're doing a style, you know, this is like a 2-in-1 thing. This is like Sal walking away with a haircut that he's wanted, that he's never had before, and also the donation. So you've got to be kind of careful how short you take the donated hair, because if I went like right to here really short, then we'd have a patch of shorter hair that we'd have to try and, it would compromise what we're doing at the corner, you see. So I don't do it to try and not let you win, but I definitely do it to try and maintain a new style too. So that's the reason. If anyone is wondering how you pick the length, that's how I pick the length, you see. So. As you're lifting that up, you see it's elevating slightly, and then keeping the sections nice and tight, it creates a seamless blend. Elevation, cut, and you see how low down that lies. Whereas if I pulled it out and cut it straight away, it would just be very blunt and it would sit in a line. So we want to keep that elevation high, like so, and get closer and closer down to the head. Now, working on the trimmers now to sharpen this off and start to build up that squarer finish as well. And because we're doing trimmer over comb, this isn't going to give like a fade effect or anything like that at all. This is still going to work in with the scissor over comb as well. I'm just working into a nice taper, very natural effect. There we go, buddy. There's the first bit done. I'm going to get the top in, and then we'll perfect and refine everything at the end, all right? Right. So, I'm going for that disconnected fringe for this look. So what we're going to do is I'm going to disconnect the fringe, so just like that, because we want to cut that in last, okay? We need this fringe to be disconnected for this haircut. As you can see, it looks like it is. Then we can then perfect it ourselves, okay? Keep that just there like that. Now, I'm going to connect this in horizontally, coming from just before the round of the head. Connect this into about here. You see we'll have our guide. There we go, and you see everything starting to connect in nicely as well, just like that. Section just before the centre, like so. So again, we're going for symmetry for this look. We're not going for like a centre part or anything, that's all. We're going for pure symmetry. We're still keeping that nice little bit of length sitting through there. So that's going to graduate nicely and create that nice square finish at the back there as well. On this side, down temple height. And doing roughly 1 finger width sections through the top. Because we're taking quite a lot of length off, so smaller the section, more length we remove. Now, if anyone can spot how they know these scissors are brand new, we'll pin your comment, okay? So the first person to comment how they know that I've got brand new scissors, we'll pin it. And I'll personally say well done. I'll give you a hint. It's on the middle finger. There we go. Now I'm going to cut the crown in now. Bring this across, like so. Cut diagonally. You know the guide from the left where the guide ends, the guide from the right hand side. Again, just work on that elevation, just pulling it out, and elevating slightly higher each time. Pull this out. And remember pulling this towards you. Elevation. Everything's blending in nicely. So, working this part here. Take a section from just before the fringe. Well, a nice little point. And point it into this. Just take that little point off. Break that top up a little bit as well. All the way through. Now, to the front, we connect this in now. So I want to still have a disconnect, but we still need some connection point, right? I'm going to take this through here, like that. There we go. What do I do? Pick up a section from through the back. I'm going to use this now. Blend over like that. Just get that length connecting in. Nice easy way of doing it. Just work it through the front like this. We'll maintain a lot of that length through the front. Bring it diagonally across. So the same way you section the crown, the fringe away, you connect it in, okay? And just take whatever we can see coming off. So that leaves that length sitting through that we can now, you can see the start coming in, can't you? You can already see it coming in, right? Got our guide sitting through there, see? Now what we do is we just perfect the length at the front. Bring it all down, take off what we need. So, that much. And then cut this away. So we've still got the disconnect, it's still longer. The main thing is we just want that to sit at a good length that it actually works through. So we still want to have a disconnect in the front. Okay? Now, I'm going to do all my fine tuning at the end, all right?
Yeah.
So, the blow dry lotion. So this is what we use to blow dry. It's going to smooth it out for you because we need the smoothness to it, right? We want that natural finish, right? Finger style this. So, blow drying the sides round. Let that fringe sit a bit more like that. So I'm not going to use a brush for this. I want this to look very natural when it's finished, okay? Effortless almost, you know. So through the middle, use my fingers to lift this up, right? Because I want this to drop like that, right? And I'm going to pick this up, I'm going to scrunch this through. But I'm still using the nozzle of the hairdryer because I still want it to be off the face, right? If I use the diffuser, it would just drop which
down,
we don't want it to drop. We still want body in there, right? Because there's a couple of pictures that you showed me of this haircut where his hair was kind of brushed back as well. I just wanted to show you how that's how you get the look. So side on, what you see is what you get, right? But obviously straight on is a little bit of a different sort of story, right? Now that's dried off, is where I'm going to do my thinning out now. So finishing touches, I'm just going to thin this out. And a little bit of movement as it grows out, but also make it easier for him to style. But you still want a bit of weight in this haircut though. You still want the haircut to have weight. because that way it'll fall and drop nicely as well for them. So that's it, done. Blast away that little bit of hair, blast away that little bit of hair on cold. And I'll start that off for you now, but okay. So I'm putting a little bit of paste in this, all right? Paste is a good product to give you pliability, about a 5p piece size, okay? Work it through your hands. I'm gonna do through the fringe to start with, and then work it through the hair. So through that front to get that little bit of volume, and then work it through back inside, and then work it through the top. So we want, again, we've blow dried your hair into shape, right? As you said, you can already see the look coming in. We're just kind of perfecting this look now, right? So just using a bit of a natural parting going on, and then bringing this all the way through there, and then let that fringe fall over. Now, the contrast of the fringe, we had to disconnect because we're not going clippers on the sides. So because we're not going clippers on the sides, you're not going to see that heavy disconnection otherwise, you see, like you see on the picture. So it's more like one of the other pictures that you showed me. It's the same kind of cut. You've still got the nice bit at the front that can fall down, like so, and hang over. But then you've got the connection through there as well, all right? So what you can't see on that picture is the kind of parting, but on one of the other photos you showed me, you can. So just like that. So you get that nice bit of volume through the back, and everything sits on forwards. Is that okay?
Amazing.
Yeah? Amazing, man. So let me show you the back and sides, see how it looks. There's the shape at the back. You
That
see
is the thing I wanted, yeah.
Nice and tidy around the edges, and all that shape.
That's
and
the best
heavy
part
finish.
of the getting, yeah, I love it.
Yeah? Happy?
Yeah, very happy.
Amazing, man. Well, let's get you out the gown,
Yeah.
and we'll get you getting yourself on the leaderboard, mate. All right, man. Right, buddy. What I need you to do is write your name on your photo that we've just printed off, and pop it up on the board, if you don't mind, please. I'm going to bag up your hair. There we go. So that's
on
one
the
bag
board.
done. And pop it on the board, please.
Top here?
Yeah. So, here's your bag of hair. So we're going to keep that. I'm going to donate that. And then I'm going to write your name on the leaderboard. So, we've got Sal, 13.5 inch. So far, mate, you're number one. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Keep watching and see how you get on, bud. All right?
All right.
Thank you so much, man. Amazing. Thank you.